Okay, how do I auto-populate my table of contents, Adam, you ask? We do it by using these styles in the styles pane here on our home ribbon in Word. Okay, so actually we can go right here. We can click on the next section in our front matter, list of tables, and if we do so, we see that this style is highlighted in light gray here. And if we hover over that, it should bring up, yep, front matter heading. That's the name of that style. So everything that has the style of front matter heading assigned to it will appear in our table of contents. Everything that has the style of chapter heading will also appear in the table of contents. Everything that has the style of section heading, subsection heading, and sub-subsection heading will also appear in the table of contents. And we have examples for each of those entries over here. We have a chapter, we have a section, a subsection, a sub-subsection, etc. Okay. Assigning the styles is very simple. We'll go down here to chapter 1. It's already had that style assigned to it, that's why it's already appearing in the table of contents, but say it didn't. If it didn't, it would look like this. The normal style, which is the default style of the way basically your generic text is going to look, you know, the main body of your text. Well, that's what it looks like. In this case, Times New Roman, 12-point font, double spaced. And if we then reassign, we'll assign it back to chapter heading, it automatically center justifies it, it automatically bolds it. Those are the only two things it currently is set to automatically do. It's a very sort of generic, common sort of formatting that I've chosen for it. If you want to change that style, you can right click on it, it'll bring up this menu, then click modify. And you could do something like this. Let's say we like italics better and we want it in left justification. Not only will that change that style, but anything else that had that same style applied to it will also be formatted in the same way. I'm sorry, not only did it change that text, that heading, all other headings that had ever had that style assigned to them, such as, let's say this, chapter 2. We're inheriting the formatting from subsection, doesn't matter though. We're gonna change it to chapter 2, it'll be that way. Right? So you can tweak these. Let's change it back to what it was. You can fiddle with them though to have them how you want. And as soon as I do that, there we go. That's what I wanted to demo to you. Chapter 2 also shifted over and changed. And the same thing goes for section, subsection, sub-subsection. They all work in a really similar way. The only difference is the hierarchy. So they will appear in different, with different indents here in your table of contents, depending on what position they occupy in the hierarchy. Obviously, chapter heading is the highest in the hierarchy, followed by section, then subsection, etc. I think it's very straightforward. All right, and let's just to demo, let's do update entire table after right-clicking, and we see that chapter 2 appeared there automatically. That is the correct page number for the example we gave. It is on page 1. And we'll see that these ellipsed dots, gaps, they're actually tabs between the items and their page numbers, also automatically appears correct in right justification.